Good day or good evening, whatever time it is at the time you're watching this video. You might be asking, Sarai, why is there a snake in the middle of the table? I don't know. I don't know why there's a snake there. It was just kind of calling my name. I saw something that was in my meditations as well that I figured out was the close-up view of this snake's eyeball too. And yeah, I just felt like the snake wanted to be here, so I let it be here. I wanted to start this one off by saying thank you for being here. And I don't mean thank you for being here on this channel, not thank you for being here and watching this video right now, but like Spirit is coming through with this message of like a genuine thank you for being here for yourself. And this doesn't mean in a selfish way. This means in the way of really understanding that famous saying where it says to know thyself is to know the beginning of wisdom. And this is exactly what you are doing currently. You are showing up for yourself in ways that are proven quite difficult to most people. You're really here for yourself. You're really here for the long haul. And you're doing things that can be quite difficult. And this is kind of like a battle between you and your higher self currently as well, I'm hearing. That some things that you are working on within your energetic field at this time are very, very, very hard to handle. And the polarities that they cause are difficult to handle. That's all I keep hearing. The Spirit is saying, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for showing up and for being present and for being here in this 3-density reality is what I like to call it. I don't know. I just feel like someone needed to hear that in the collective. So thank you, Spirit. Spirit has brought 3 oracles to start this message off with. We've got Pedalite, and Cosmic Downloads, Higher Heart Healing, and See the Bigger Picture. And this is going to sound crazy, but I also saw this in my meditation as well, the very same one that I saw the snake eye in. It was greenery that was all surrounded, and there was this very narrow, dark pathway that was leading up in between snow-capped mountains. That's quite interesting, to say the least. But Cosmic Downloads, starting the reading off pretty strong there. What else do we have? We've got Diamond Heartseed Crystal, Golden Age Wisdom, DNA Activations, Lemuria, Priestess Awakening. Interesting. Especially because one of the most recent videos that have come out on this channel, that Priestess energy returning once again, I see. And then we have Grandmother Moonstone. This is beautiful. Cycles of Change, Illuminating Boundaries and New Beginnings. Gorgeous. I had also grabbed this bracelet on accident. I don't typically wear this one because it's pretty heavy, but it's one that I made, and it has tiger's eye and hematite on it. I feel like these stones might be very significant to you, and I feel like I should place them right here. So there are cosmic downloads that are coming through very strongly, and the fact that 2 of these cards here are speaking about the heart. This is where these downloads are hitting you most right now, right in that heart chakra, right in that center location. And these cosmic downloads, they're coming through by doing this work that Spirit so gratefully thanked you for there at the beginning as well, is what I feel. I feel like the more introspection that you gain, the higher the download frequency becomes. And this also helps play into your ability to be able to see the bigger picture of everything, not just of you, but in everything around you as well, is what I'm hearing. And that really does bring on that famous saying, to know thyself is the beginning of all wisdom. All wisdom is that bigger picture viewpoint. There's something that is activating within your DNA because of all this work as well. It very well could be tied to Lemuria. And what my eye is going to on this card in particular is the golden dolphins here. And you can see how this dolphin is like coming through some kind of portal here. And it's full of rainbow light. There's like a rainbow light portal that this dolphin is making its way through. And you can kind of see a little spirit body down here below the dolphins. I've also seen this diamond portal in the astrals myself. I'm wondering if maybe you have been brought to that at some point as well. But these golden dolphins are very significant for you, and they hold certain frequencies that people of a certain vibrational level just are not even able to compute. What you're bringing down through this cosmic download is this golden age wisdom. And this golden age wisdom is not something that is new. It is something that has been around for millennia. And it's only accessible when you reach a certain frequency. And so all of this that you have been showing up for and working on within this third dense reality is really starting to pay off. It's illuminating what used to hold you back, is what I'm hearing with this last oracle that came out here. The fact that it says illuminating boundaries and new beginnings. It's illuminating things for you in a way that you have not seen before. You have not seen some of these blockades until you have reached this certain frequency here. And I'm hearing new pathways opening up because of this. And that's the new beginnings that this card is speaking of. I'm also feeling as if someone's grandmother is truly coming through this card as well. I can feel that energy just with the grandmother word on that card. So you have ancestors who are no longer in this third density reality, but they are onlookers. And they are here and they are observing and they are watching you as you are able to tap into this golden wisdom. And not only is it spirit that is so proud, but I'm feeling the ancestral pride as well. You have broken chains and you have ended cycles that have been passed on from generation to generation at this point, until they reached your flesh and your blood that your soul resides in right now. I'm not sure what kind of flower these are on this picture, but my eye keeps going to them, and I keep hearing spirit say poppies. So I feel like a field of poppies might be significant to you as well. That also brings me to the movie Wizard of Oz and that scene where she falls asleep in the field of poppies. I had one fall out here. Let's see what it is. Warrior spirit. Stand your ground. That's exactly what you are. You are the warrior of your lineage, is what I'm hearing with this card. And once again, it's surrounded by all these flowers, even with the hibiscus in this card here. And then we got the daisies all floating up around this one. Beautiful earth elemental energy going on. And I can see the correlation also with that movie I mentioned, The Wizard of Oz, the Somewhere Over the Rainbow. The fact that this dolphin here is coming through a rainbow portal. But when things arise for you that cause you to have to turn inward and do all this introspect work in order to, break the generational curses that you hold within your DNA, Spirit is saying to stand your ground with these. because you know that you're a warrior at heart, and your spirit is that of a warrior as well. And so you're being encouraged to keep standing your ground against these forces that are trying so hard to work against you, because it literally runs in your blood. Now we have plot twist, unexpected development, and joy. Enjoy the little things. So there's definitely going to be a plot twist coming in unexpectedly, obviously, by what this card says. But I feel like the unexpected twist here is that of just joy. Immense joy. Finding the joy in the smallest little things that are sometimes hard to see. And this very well could be the energy that you've been working with, and how you're able to have so much introspection with ease and without it causing you to go to very dark places in your menti. The more introspection that you have done, the more shadow work that you have worked with, has brought you to unexpected realizations about yourself, is what I'm hearing. And learning about these new but very old truths about yourself, it has opened up your perception, and it has really contributed to your bigger picture thinking. A lot of the times when this comes up for you, it is a plot twist, and it causes you to take unexpected turns in your life. It also feels as if when this happens, it tends to really make your imagination run wild too. But in any regard, it always leads you back to that reflection that you have. And there's something about rewriting the script here, with looking at the typewriter on this card as well. This is something that you often do when your imagination runs wild, when you're faced with these things that cause you to turn inward and have self-reflection. You're able to use that with your higher perspective and completely rewrite the script. And I'm hearing jump timelines. By putting the positive spin on these realizations, by adding that positive flair, you alchemize every situation and make it into something that is enjoyable. It's just like putting a positive spin on any outcome of any book that has ever been written about your soul and about your journey. And the more that I'm looking at these three cards in particular that came out here from this deck, with the warrior spirit coming out first and foremost, I feel like you are really facing a situation right now where you're going to be required to really take a stand and to keep your feet firmly planted. And all the while this is happening, you're really going to hold on to not playing the blame game and not playing the victim either. Just standing there firmly, planted in place, and not even batting an eyelash is what I'm hearing. It's going to be one big opportunity to be able to understand lots of different perspectives. And this is major for the type of work that you are in and the type of work that you do as well. Because this is exactly what you do within your own self. And it's kind of that, but it's a vibe of being on a much broader spectrum, if that makes sense. And that is only going to make sense to the one I am speaking to currently. And if something turns out to not be for the greater good, it's important to fight for what is fair. And that's exactly the state of mind that you will be coming from within this situation. I'm hearing that it is going to be quite the plot twist. But it's going to lead you to experiencing even more joy within the smaller things in life. There's also this vibe of needing to have very clear communication as well, especially with this typewriter depiction on that card with the plot twist. Standing firm and being able to state your position clearly and respectfully for the greatest good of all is what I just heard. There's also the ladybug on this card, and it reminds me of good luck and positive change, and they are the spiritual protectors of the insect world. I absolutely love them myself. And they're also kind of bringing in that vibe of the beauty that is also very ferocious when she needs to be. From an outsider's perspective, like us humans, the ladybug appears to be gorgeous and flies around gracefully. But what most people don't know is that they are actually quite a savage little insect. And they feast upon insects that are of lesser value to them. It's actually reminding me of a meme that I saw a while back that kind of plays into that, where like the human is observing the ladybug and they're like, oh, it's so cute. And then it's like a zoomed in perspective of it, and the ladybug is sitting there like savagely ripping apart another insect. I don't know, it might be a little too gory, sorry. But yeah, that's the warrior energy that is being brought to the table here. That you so gracefully do this kind of work, and it is very heart-centered and heart-forward. It has a softness just like the flowers, and a mysticalness just like the dolphins. But it can really pack a punch if it needs to. And this is definitely your energy here. And I went ahead and picked up one more of these cards to end this message out. And we have the slow and steady. Patience is key. And that's exactly how Spirit wants to end this message. They want to remind you about the snail's pace. Not everything can be done rapidly and quickly. Sometimes it's imperative that these changes occur very slowly and very steadily, so that they are not so abrupt to cause catastrophe. The snail's shell also reminds me of the golden ratio and how it is seen all throughout nature and the elements. And it is also within you. And I really feel like Spirit wanted me to remind you that as well. So with all of that, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. If you like the way Spirit and I do readings, and you would like to see more in the future, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment so that they can be found by you again. Thank you so much for being here on this channel and in your own life and on this beautiful planet. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who have allowed the space for this message to come through as well. Until next time, I love you. Bye.